Hey, what's up, everyone? I hope you guys are well and I hope you're all keeping safe. Yeah, and it's nice to be back here again with you. To all my returning gang, you guys know you're always welcome. And if you're new here, you're welcome too. My name is Gloria, and this is 1,000 Shades of Glow. On this channel, we deal with everything lifestyle. We're doing fragrances today, and we do a lot of fragrances, but this is a lifestyle channel. So welcome. Right, guys, today is coffee time. Yeah, it's coffee time. So all of you, come on in, come in, come in. We're going to have coffee today. Yeah, that is coffee fragrances. Today I wanted to feature coffee. And yeah, so I am not a great coffee drinker. But when I wake up very early in the morning and I'm feeling like I didn't have enough sleep, I will have a cup of coffee. Once in a while, I would treat myself to a coffee. So, I'm more of a tea drinker, but I do love coffee fragrances. Okay? Yeah, so today I wanted to share with you some of my favorites and ones that I have here. Different, all of them, the coffee manifests differently. And yeah, voila. But I've chosen like 5 of the ones that I wear more of. Starting with this is a current. Yeah, this is a current love that I'm loving a lot. This is a new one. And you all know this is Khamrah Qahwa. Yeah, Qahwa, and Khamrah Qahwa by Lattafa, obviously. This is a flanker for the OG Khamrah, but this one is like Khamrah with a coffee and a few tweaks here and there that we are going to talk about. So this one has spicy notes of cardamom, it has cinnamon and ginger, this has praline and candied fruits, white flowers, vanilla, coffee, musk, and tonka bean. Voila. This one has a bold and spicy opening with those notes of cardamom, spicy ginger. It has cinnamon, so it opens quite bold and spicy. Yeah, the heart of this one has that praline and candied fruit and some white floral notes. So you've got a hint of floral notes here, but it's very sweet. The heart is sweet. It sweetens as it warms up. And then it goes into a base that features vanilla, that features coffee and tonka bean and benzoin, making it very resinous in the dry down. You get a nice warm benzoin. You get the musk there. You get a vanilla. This fragrance is described as an oriental vanilla fragrance. It's not a boozy fragrance, this one. And neither is OG Khamrah, even though it was meant to be like a boozy. And sometimes OG Khamrah does give you some booziness, but this one is not boozy. This one is beautiful. It's resinous. It's spicy with some hints of florals with the sweet notes. This one is less syrupy than Khamrah OG. It's less syrupy, but it's still sweet. It's not as sweet as the OG Khamrah. It's not as dense. It's not as opaque. The coffee note here is not very strong. The coffee note here is subtle. A lot of people say they cannot smell the coffee, but in the Middle East, they make their coffee with spices. They love their cardamom, their ginger, their cinnamon. So they put all those spices in their coffee and tea, and sometimes all you can smell is the spices. So that's what's happening here. So you don't really pick up the coffee per se, but it's there, but it's very, very subtle. It's very warm. It stays warm and sweet, and it wraps you around in a blanket of warmth and sweetness. Voila. This fragrance is a statement piece. Like the OG Khamrah, this is a bold statement fragrance for people who love to make an entrance. You like to make a statement with your scent. This is a statement fragrance. Now, for those people who may want a bit more coffee or may want to pick up more coffee from this and you cannot, our second one is this one. This is the one I use for mixing with that when I want a bit more bolder coffee note. This is French coffee by Rehab. And this is like a chocolatey coffee, like your normal coffee that you buy with a sprinkling of chocolate. This fragrance has milk, sugar, vanilla, and it has cinnamon. Yeah, it does have cinnamon, but the coffee note here is quite strong. And so is the cocoa note, the cacao. Very strong. Really a beautiful, beautiful coffee. This takes you like into a cafe. When you smell this one, you know you are smelling coffee. So I like to mix these two together. This one gives coffee to this one. So what I do is when I spray this one first on the skin, then I go on top with French coffee. This is very beautiful. You can wear this on its own if you just want like a very strong coffee vibe. It's nice, it's comforting. If you're somewhere and you're missing a cup of coffee, this will give you that coffee fix without you drinking real coffee. It's very nice, very, very coffee, like very photorealistic. If you smell this, you know it's coffee. So yeah, so that was French coffee by Rehab. Next fragrance is this one. This is Tiramisu Speculoos. This one is by Paris Corner. I think you've been seeing this one a little bit on this channel lately. One that I have been loving, as you can see. I have been loving this fragrance. My daughter loves this fragrance. This has been one of our favorite fragrances. It's coffee based. This is Tiramisu Speculoos, and tiramisu is a dessert. It's a dessert that's made with coffee and a few things, and it's just beautiful. This is another rich, dark, aromatic coffee. This has a very strong coffee note, and this, yeah, you get that coffee, you get the cinnamon. This one draws you instantly in. And if you've ever had a tiramisu, you've ever had a tiramisu ice cream, you've had a tiramisu dessert, this is very, very realistic tiramisu. Mostly you get the coffee, you've got the cinnamon there, you've got the vanilla, but it's also got like a biscuity vibe. And this reminds me of Biscoff. You guys who know Biscoff, I think it's made by Lotus. You know Biscoff, the cream or Biscoff biscuits, it's got that sort of vibe. It's got a bit of chocolatiness to it. But this is realistic tiramisu. Beautiful coffee vibe. This takes you to a nice, this reminds you of being in a nice, elegant cafe somewhere. Very, very, very beautiful. Yeah, really nice. I love the heart of this one, which it's like a luxurious blend of vanilla and cocoa. Voila. So they have balanced the coffee, the cocoa, the vanilla, and the other notes here to make an incredible, decadent, comforting, delicious, gourmandy fragrance that gives you tiramisu. So Tiramisu Speculoos by Paris Corner was our third coffee fragrance today. Next one is this one. This one is Mirage Exclusive. This one is by French Avenue. And Mirage is, this one is this one is coffee. This one has cardamom. This has floral notes of jasmine sambac. It has vanilla. It has oud. It has incense. This fragrance is said to be inspired by Penhaligon's Bewitching Yasmin. I remember smelling Bewitching Yasmin, which is got a very exotic Middle Eastern touch. This comes across as being very exotic. It's a coffee scent, but it's a very Middle Eastern. It's got a Middle Eastern touch, a Middle Eastern DNA, a Middle Eastern vibe. Very rich, dark opening thanks to the coffee. And then you've got the heart of this one where you've got jasmine sambac. And this jasmine here is quite indolic, guys. This is an indolic jasmine. And it gives it that, you know, that very indolic note that might put some people off, honestly. And this fragrance, I know it's not for everyone. It's a very strong one. It's got a bit of exoticness to it. It's got a very strong Middle Eastern DNA. This one makes you feel like you're somewhere in Oman, in the Gulf, somewhere, even in Mogadishu, you guys. Yeah, this could take you to Mogadishu like that. You don't get very strong, spicy notes in this one, but you do get the incense and the oud. They're very strong. There's a vanilla here, but I feel like those elements of the incense, the indolic jasmine, the oud, they really take over this fragrance. I don't think they're overwhelming, but they're very strong. They have a very strong, prominent presence. And like I said, this one is really not for everyone. I would not tell anybody to go out and get this one. This one is one that you need to test before you buy. It also has like a slight booziness to it, even though it does not list any liquor notes. But I feel that even though the vanilla is not very strong here, it does help to tone down the edges of this one. This has a very sharp edges with that oud, with the incense, with the indolic jasmine. Yeah, like I said, this one is not for everyone. It's for people who appreciate very bold Middle Eastern exotic types of resinous, indolic, coffee, spicy, vanillas, that kind of thing. This one will be ideal for cold weather. This one would be ideal for going out on the night out. This one is bold, so if you want to make a bold statement, you can wear this one. It has a certain air of a bit of mystery to it as well. If you want to go out and you're looking for something mysterious and exotic, Mirage Exclusive is the one for you. Okay, that was Mirage Exclusive. Yeah, final one, you guys. We have Caramel Macchiato, which is from Fragrance World. I've got a decant with me. And this one I have recently purchased. Like I said, I'm beginning to get into coffee fragrances quite a bit. Caramel Macchiato features date. It features plum and cappuccino. This has got cedarwood, patchouli, vanilla. It's got caramel and it's also got amber. Ooh. This fragrance has a sweet syrupy opening. Yeah, it has a sweet syrupy opening with a slightly jammy. It has a slightly jammy quality to it, like a sweetness, like a jammy sweetness. And it sets like a nice warm indulgent tone. Yeah, and then you go to the heart of this one where you have those indulgent notes of cappuccino. You've got woody notes, you've got cedar there, you've got patchouli, you've got vanilla and caramel in the base. You've got like an infusion of vanilla, caramel, and then some warmth with the amber. Yeah, it's gourmandy, but it's also got that ambery warmth. It's got those woody tones. That nice, sweet, jammy vibe. Yeah, a nice gourmandy, creamy fragrance. This one is great for cold weather in winter. It's great for staying in, for going out, casual evenings out, dinner with friends. Yeah, that kind of thing. It's got a moderate projection, is moderate. This one, it leaves like a nice sweet caramel coffee trail. Longevity, I would say it's from like 6+ hours, from around 6. Sillage, this is moderate sillage. It's got a nice soft cozy aura, so that is what it leaves in the sillage. It's got nice soft moderate aura. It's nice, it's cozy. So this is a nice rich creamy indulgent coffee scent with a syrupy opening, very nice, very smooth. A nice smooth cappuccino scent, one that I'm loving and one that I'm enjoying. Very nice, very warm, very indulgent with an incredible dry down. All right. Yeah, so guys, let me know whether you like coffee fragrances. Do not forget we're on the road to 2K subscribers by next month. So you guys help me get there. I appreciate all those people that have subscribed. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button, please. Leave me a comment. Until next time, guys, God bless you and ciao. Ciao.